Story time about how I discovered the guy that I just started dating. Well, was dating. We're not dating anymore. I had to cut ties with him after this situation. After I found out he was dirty. Like, very, very dirty. And it's crazy because we had only been talking for about a month. And we had gone on, I'll probably say like 3 dates prior to this last specific date, to where I decided that it's just gonna be over with. It's done. This particular date, I ended up going to his house because we were gonna ride in his car and we were gonna go downtown to watch the cars race and all that. And I pulled up to his house and my tire light came on. So I'm like, oh, hey, can you put air in my tire? And he was like, yeah, I'm about to hop in and we could just go to the gas station down the street from his house. So he gets in the car and we go to the gas station. We went to 2 gas stations. Both the gas stations the air pump thing was out. So I just had drove back to his house. I was kind of annoyed by that, but I'm like, all right, let's just handle it when we come back from downtown. So he ends up getting out of the car first. And I just happened to just look over. I'm looking over like this. And as he's getting out, not only do I see his butt crack, but it's a lot of boo-boo in there. And it's hairy. And I'm like, I know my eyes are not playing tricks on me. Because he kind of like, he's not big. He's like in between small and medium size. So he like a small, medium teddy bear. And I usually date guys who are like kind of fit, who are actively like in the gym like pretty regularly. But this guy, he doesn't really go to the gym like that, but he has a cool personality. Like, he's cool. So he gets out of the car and I just see, I seen half of his butt crack, but it was a lot of poop like on his butt crack and there was hair over there. Like, there's a lot of hair in there. So I'm looking, I'm like, I know I'm not tripping. I know my eyes didn't just see this. Like, so I'm like, okay, let me check again. Let me see if I seen what I seen. So I get out of the car and I get inside of his car. And, we driving downtown and stuff like that. So now I'm already thrown off. I'm already turned off. I already don't want to be here. But I just want to make sure I really seen what I seen for real before I like really cut him off for real. So we in his car. We gets downtown. We gets to the parking. And I'm like, all right, I'm about to let him get out the car again. Because at this point, he's driving. I'm in the passenger seat. So I'm slowly gathering up my purse and all that stuff, even though I really didn't have much for real. But I'm just moving extra slow. So I look over and he gets out of the car again. And I'd seen it again. I'm like, oh my gosh. You have like this dude. It was like chunks of boo-boo. Like chunks. And his butt crack. Like, I'm just in disbelief. I'm like, I really did see it. But I'm like, hold on, let me see one more time. I just need to make sure that I seen this. I'm like, this can't be for real. Like, this, I'm really like seeing this right now. I ain't never experienced nothing like this. So we walking downtown. So at this point, again, like, this is all I'm thinking about. So he trying to hold hands and all that stuff. I'm like, no, don't touch me. Like, it's too hot and stuff like that. But in my head, I'm like, you dirty for real. I need to try to make sure, like, I'm really seeing what I'm seeing. Like, you dirty, don't touch me. This is what I'm thinking. So we, long story short, we get downtown. We ended up missing all the racing because we was trying to find a gas station to put air in my tire or whatever. So it was cool. We just ended up going to walk by the water. So it was these tables that's near the water. And he was all out of breath and stuff like that. And he just needs to go sit down. So he goes and sits on top of the table. And in my head, I'm like, all right, I know his butt crack showing. I know his butt crack is showing, so I'm about to play around with him a little bit just so I can like see for this last final time. So I'm like, I'm about to go behind you. I'm just making up random stuff. I'm like, I'm about to go up behind you and try to scare you, this, that, and the third. So I goes up behind him, and I'm like creeping up on him from behind and stuff. Of course, he knows that I'm right there, because we just playing around. But I'm creeping up behind him, and I look, and I'm like, when I tell y'all, it's boo-boo all in his butt crack. Like, it's everywhere in there. And I know it was on the inside of his shirt, because when I first seen it in my car, it was like smeared. Like, it was like smeared like at the top of his butt crack. I'm sorry, y'all. This is like real, like sick and disgusting, I know. But I just had to tell y'all this. Like, it's crazy. So yeah, so back to the story. I was when I had creeped up on him, I seen it again, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, it was like big chunks of boo-boo, and it was just hairy, it was just everywhere, and I'm like, I'm ready to go. So I'm gonna tell him, because that's just me. Like, I'm gonna keep it transparent with you. I'm gonna tell him, but I ain't want to tell him right then and there, because we had really just started hanging out, and I didn't want him to throw me in that water. Like, I don't know you like that. So we gets in the car. After all that, I'm ready to go. Like, in my head, like, he over here trying to talk and laugh and this, that, and the third. I'm ready to go at this point. Like, you dirty. Like, it's over with. Like, I already know from this moment, like, you're never gonna see me again, for real. Like, so we had after all that, we ended up getting back in the car, going back to his place. I did make sure he put air in my tire, though. So we did find the gas station. He put air in the tire, and then, we had went our separate ways. But this time he had ended up following me there to the gas station. So I'm like, all right. So I'm like, I'm about to tell him when I get home. So I ended up, I got home, I called him, and I'm like, hey, I don't know how to really say this, but I seen something 3 times that I didn't like, and I had to make sure that I seen what I seen, because, I'm just not about to falsely accuse somebody or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not me. I'm gonna keep it real with you at all times. So he like, what's up? I'm like, so when you got out of the car, I just ended up looking over, and not only did I see your butt crack, but it was a lot of boo-boo in there. And y'all, when I tell you, this man said, his exact words was, that's it? And I'm like, that's it? What you mean, that's it? He like, so that's what was so hard for you to tell me or something? I'm like, you have boo-boo in your butt crack. What you mean? So at this point, my mind really blown, because I'm like, you dirty. So he like, I still feel like we should move forward, and I still want to get to know you and be with you and this, that, and the third. He said, do you? I said, no, I can't even do it. I'm like, I got a white couch at home. He don't know where I live at, but it's like, after seeing that, I got a white couch at home. Like, you ain't about to sit on my couch, sit on my furniture. And then when you get up, I got shit. I'm sorry, TikTok. I got boo-boo stains all over my couch. Like, no, like, you're dirty. And then he like, it's not that big of a deal. Just basically making it seem like it's just nothing. And I'm like, he like, I'm sorry that you had to see that. I did use the bathroom earlier. And I'm like, what? Like, he's really saying this to me, y'all. Hold on. I'm about to do a part 2. Hold on.